May I come?
Come in.
Pranam.
Good afternoon. Sit. Raj,
Yes, ma'am.
introduce yourself.
Ma'am, I'm Raj Krishna Jha. I come from northern Bihar district called Sitamarhi, and I did my schooling from Birtamor, Nepal, till class 10. And thereafter, I joined Langat Singh College and did my 12th. Subsequently, after giving JE, I joined MNNIT Allahabad, where I was a gold medalist and also wrote a book chapter on gasification through solar means. Subsequently, I joined HPCL as officer trainee and have been working in Kolhapur city gas distribution project for the last 6.5 years.
So why after so long journey and already working, why do you want to come to civil services?
Ma'am, civil services was always what I aspired for. But due to my family's financial condition, I chose to have a safer path. And that's why I joined HPCL. Civil services gives me an opportunity to have direct connect with the people and to have focus on interdisciplinary subject. That's what I want to achieve in my life, and civil services gives me that platform.
Does this aspiration also have any relation from you that you are also from a state, Bihar, where many candidates aspire for it?
Subconsciously, there might be, ma'am, but I would also point out that I have lived in Nepal for most of my time. So it has been a objective, what you would call an aim in my life to join the civil services. Bihar has only to do a part of it. My objective is more important here.
Okay. So you studied in Allahabad.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, your birthplace is Bihar. You stayed in Nepal. So can you compare these three, or rather four? You are working in Kolhapur. Can you compare the four places that you have been living in the terms of society and culture?
Ma'am, in terms of society, one could say that Bihar and Nepal, ma'am, the Nepal, apart from Aryan people, we also have Mongolian people races there in Nepal. Secondly, ma'am, in terms of agriculture, 77% of population of Bihar is in agriculture. Nepal also has that, ma'am, but there is growing services sector and a smaller population density in Nepal compared to Bihar. Coming to Prayagraj, ma'am, the place where I was born in Sitamarhi and Prayagraj. Prayagraj is a developed, comparatively more developed area than Sitamarhi. And the Kolhapur, ma'am. Kolhapur is one of the most developed districts of Maharashtra, having good per capita income and a very fledgling industrial area, which I believe is lacking in Nepal, Bihar, as well as in Prayagraj.
Okay. So what was your role in HPCL?
Ma'am, I'm currently posted as assistant manager in city gas distribution project in Kolhapur. So we supply piped natural gas like Indraprastha Gas Limited does in Delhi. Similarly, HPCL through HP Oil Gas, a joint venture with Oil India, I was engaged in project, ma'am, to develop from start to end, and we are almost there, ma'am.
Okay. So during your work, what are the things that make you happy? Apart from the achievements of your projects, what makes you happy while working?
Ma'am, I set my own internal goals, and whenever I get to achieve them, that really brings me happiness. First is that. Second, ma'am, is if there is efficiency, ma'am. Personally, I feel if there is no cost beyond what has been projected, and we do not spend more, and we are able to save public money, ma'am, that really gives me satisfaction, I would say, ma'am. And third would be my team. If at all they get some small incentives, if I can provide to my team members, contract workers, going and talking to them, that gives me satisfaction, ma'am.
Oh, very good. That's very good. So, because you are also an engineer,
Ma'am.
Tell me the difference between DeepSeek and OpenAI.
First is the country of origin, ma'am. DeepSeek is from China, OpenAI is from US. Second is the use of GPUs, ma'am, the graphical processing units, which the US restricted to China, and still DeepSeek was able to deliver results without enhanced use of hardware, which OpenAI is doing. Third, in terms of cost, DeepSeek has been found to be relatively cheaper as compared to ChatGPT. These three I can recollect right now.
Okay, thank you.
What is your optional in this examination?
Sir, I have chosen geography.
Geography you have chosen. So, as far as your subject is concerned, the geography of India, whatever is being shown in public or officially, and what is the actual geography of this country, do you find any difference between the two, the country, the map which has been shown to us, and the area which actually we have in our possession? What is the difference between the two, or is there any difference between the two?
So one could say about the LOC and LACs, we depict them as under our map, which we are legally entitled to, but under our control, beyond LOC and LAC areas are not there. So one could say that is the difference.
Can you say that? Can you tell us the difference? Like, what is the percentage, or what is the square kilometer?
Sorry, sir.
What is the total area of country?
3.21 million square kilometers.
So it includes that LAC, LOC, everything.
Sir.
Right?
Sir.
Okay. So when it comes to your area, Bihar, especially Sitamarhi area, tell us, why is it called Sitamarhi?
Sir, Sita Mata was actually found in an earthen pot by Raja Janak in Sitamarhi, and that's how the name Sitamarhi comes into it.
So do you believe in the fact that whatever happened in Ramayana, Sita ji was there, Ramji. So is it sometimes it happens that particular book becomes very popular and people start making the personification of those characters. And second thing is, actually they were there, and actually their life was written later on. So which type of believer you are? Do you believe in the fact that Ramji was there historically, or you believe in the fact that no matter he was there or not, he should have been there, or he was there in your belief?
Sir, I understand your point, but I would say, yes, there are certain books that have been written, say 1,000, 2,000 years old, which depict the birthplace as Sitamarhi or say Ayodhya. So there has to be some historical context to it, but there are no concrete geological evidences to suggest that. And to your second point, yes, I more somehow tilt towards that point of view, that whether or not he was there, he is a part of our faith and he is a guiding light for all of us. So I tilt in that.
So do you find that history, the way history was written in our country and the way history was written by Western people or modern historians, the method of writing history was different? For example, in Ramayana, in Mahabharata, in Upanishads, we do not find any date. Date system was not there, right? Whereas in Western tradition, the date system is there. Why does it mean? And on that basis, some of the people said that India does not have a history. What is your take on it?
So, yes, the dates are an issue for us, but I would suggest that with the modern techniques that we have, say the carbon dating and all, we are able to decipher the ages of our manuscripts. The Asukan pillars, the Mauryan inscriptions, they date back way far beyond what the Western civilization even was. So we always have had a history, sir. The Indus Valley civilization, they also used to write. It is that we are unable to decipher that, which is a problem, sir, I feel.
There is a one movie, science fiction movie, Lucy. आपने देखी है?
Yes, sir.
So, what is the theme of that particular movie?
The theme was whether if human were able to use 100% of their brain, what could be an outcome, and it goes into supernatural and tendency in the end. But that's what was the theme, sir.
So, at present, what is the percentage of mind we use in daily life?
Sir, there have been contradicting studies, sir. Some people say around 9%, 10%, 30%. But I'm not able to give you a concrete answer because I have not been able to find that, sir.
Mr. Raj,
Sir,
you must be aware that Israel-Hamas war has been going on.
sir.
Can you tell me what is the status of the ceasefire now?
Sir, the first phase of ceasefire has ended, and there are talks ongoing on the starting of the second phase, which was to be done. But there have been delays, and
Why there have been delays?
Sir, there could be instances where the people from Israel have been delayed in going on to the talks with Hamas. And there could also be an indirect responsibility from the United States, which has called for complete elimination of people, displacement of people from the Gaza, which might have bolstered Israel.
What are the main irritants that this ceasefire is not going to conclude for permanent peace in the region?
So, the thing is, both of Israel and the people of Gaza need to come up with a solution as to finding the boundaries, recognition of each other. That two major principles, if they agree, sir, I believe the ceasefire will be will achieve in short term. But those two principles have to be agreed.
What will be the main things in the second phase?
Sir, in the second phase, first would be Israel would move out of the Philadelphia corridor, and Israel people from the southern part of Gaza would be allowed to come to the northern part of Gaza. And in response, the Hamas will be releasing around 38 Israeli civilians, sir. So that's what I can recall.
Okay. Aren't there irritants over the reconstruction and the funding? Are you aware of this?
Sir, I have read about it, about reconstruction of Gaza and all, and funding, but I am not very sure about it, sir.
Okay. Mr. Raj, you know Mr. Gyanendra Kumar? You know anything about him?
Sir, Ganesh Kumar.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Ganesh Kumar.
Recent Chief Election Commissioner
of
India.
What do you think are the what do you think are the main challenges before the Chief Election Commission? He has newly taken over as the Chief Election.
Sir, the first would be regarding electoral bonds. The Supreme Court has removed electoral bonds as allowable. So, what could be an alternative way where fair and transparent funding of election can take place, sir? Second would be the repeated concerns of opposition political parties regarding EVMs. He has to be transparent regarding that, sir. And third comes from my state, sir. My state is going to elections in October, November, being one of the most populous states, sir. So handling that would be a challenge, might be a challenge for him.
There have been allegations regarding voter turnout, increase in voter turnout after 5 p.m. when the election is over. And then there are certain issues in the electoral rolls. Are you aware of them?
Sir, I have read about them. Some opposition parties had told, especially where I stay in Maharashtra, there were claims that there were increase in electoral rolls. But I was satisfied with the answer of the Election Commission, which stated that such increment have been seen in the recent past as well, sir, and which was an effort of the government and the Election Commission, which resulted in more registration.
Okay. Do you think that there is transparency in the working of the Election Commission?
Sir, while there may be areas of improvement, but conducting election for the largest democracy in the world, you cannot do that without having transparency. So I think there is transparency in Election Commission of India, sir.
Okay, one last question. You play cricket. Are you a batsman or a bowler?
Sir, I try to be a bowler, but I'm a batsman, sir.
Okay. So these days, this Champions Trophy is going on.
Sir.
Can you name other ICC events which are there? What ICC events are there?
So the men's and women's World Cup, 50 overs, the T20 over men's and women's World Cup, and the World Test Championship. These 5 I can recollect right now.
Okay. Can you tell me the ICC tournaments India has won so far?
So the first would be the World Cup that we won in 1983. Then we won the T20 World Cup in 2007, 2011 50 overs World Cup, 2013 Champions Trophy, and 2024 we won the T20 World Cup. Sir.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr. Raj.
So your name is Raj Krishna Jha.
Ma'am.
Generally we talk about Ram Rajya. Why don't we talk about Krishna Rajya?
As a ruler, ma'am, God Ram had ruled for his rule is considered as towards more people-centric, and while Lord Krishna was also an able ruler, ma'am, he is more renowned for his for the Bhagavad Gita or his directions to the others rather than being a king. So that is why I think Ram Rajya is more prominent.
So when your name is Raj Krishna, how do you justify your name? What is the personality attributes of your name which symbolize Raj or Krishna?
Ma'am, Raj actually it came from, there was Shahrukh Khan in 90s who was prominent. His name came from that. So I could relate with him that he is also hardworking, and I also identify myself as having perseverance and hard work. Lord Krishna comes from Lord Krishna, ma'am. So Lord Krishna had attributes of being patient, and so I try, ma'am, to imbibe the patience, not as Lord Krishna, but I try, ma'am.
But sometimes too much of patience can also bounce back. So how do you create a balance between patience and impatience?
Certainly, ma'am. Even during the time that I'm not taking decision, I'm always restless, I could say that. But I've always found that having patience and not taking decision by impulse has given me good outputs in my job and in my personal life. So,
okay. You have done your mechanical engineering from Motilal Nehru Institute of Technology. Who is Motilal Nehru?
Motilal Nehru was a freedom fighter, ma'am, and he was also one of the leading members of the Indian National Congress, an advocate, and also he was leader of the Swarajya Party, ma'am.
Okay. When it comes to your home state, Bihar specifically, there have been a lot of health issues with respect to IMR, MMR. Also, there's many issues, whether gender related, so many issues. It's been in limelight for all the wrong reasons. Why is it that Bihar has always been known for the wrong reasons?
Ma'am, I accept your point of view that yes, we have a long way to go, but I will also point out the improvement. One, the TFR, which is reduced from 3.4 to 3.0 after NFHS 4 and NFHS 5, reduced in infant mortality rate to 47 per 100,000 population, and also reduction in maternal mortality rate. So government is doing its best, ma'am. We have also had Patna Medical College rejuvenation in recent months inaugurated by the president. So things are improving, ma'am, but long way to go.
My last question to you, Mr. Raj. If you are posted in Bihar, and if there is a situation wherein your relative or your very known accomplice is a part of some crime, and you are aware of the fact, but that relative, particular person, is forcing you to not get them punished, how are you going to tackle the situation?
Ma'am, I have often found the situation where if someone commits a mistake, one should be as transparent as possible. So if my relation is such weak that if I expose the truth, it goes into vain, then I don't think that relationship is worth saving for. I think the truth and exposing is required, ma'am, in that case.
Okay. India has not done very well when it comes to the corruption perception index. and I suppose Bihar has attributed a lot to that. Now, just a corollary to your previous answer, why is it that the corruption is so much in the country contributed to Bihar?
Ma'am, one could be the perception, because we have one of the low per capita income of $729 compared to India average of 2,900. So that could be one. And second would be lack of private industries, which makes government very big and corruption issues larger. So these two could be the factors, ma'am, which are contributing to it.
Thank you, Mr. Raj. So,
Geography. In the day before yesterday, we have the news regarding some avalanche,
Sir,
which has happened in state of Uttarakhand.
sir,
What is that incident?
sir, it happened in Chamoli district and near China border. While the villagers remained safe, sir, they moved down during the summers. It is the border road organizations and its workers who have been impacted. Sir, the latest news is 50 have been evacuated. 4 unfortunately have died.
So why do these avalanches happening in this region? What are the major reason behind that?
Sir, the first thing is the tectonic stability. The Eurasian plate and the Indian plate are consistently colliding with each other, and that gives a sense of disruptions or instability, and which is why large volumes of ice may move down, and which cause sudden avalanches that we are seeing. Climate change also could be a factor. We are seeing rapid snow melts in Himalayan glaciers, which could impact the stability of underlying ice and could cause.
This may be also a reason. And for human factors?
Yes, sir. A human factor is also there. There are issues regarding unplanned expansion of houses and construction activities, like the border road organizations activity, which may have contributed to it. But primarily, it is the tectonics, sir.
See, it is being said that these are the normal, events of nature. It is the human which has encroached in that area and getting affected by that. Is it true in your sense?
Sir, one could say that yes, if though there was no human, it would not be called a disaster. So, however, for our strategic interests, we have to have presence in Chamoli district, considering China. So, partly yes, but human have to, for their own existence, move to those areas. Sir.
Okay, this geography, your optional is that you come from Bihar.
Sir.
So, describe me Bihar from a geographical perspective in brief.
Sir, Bihar is lying in the alluvial plains of Ganga river. The major river is Ganga, while also multiple rivers from the Himalayas like Kosi, Gandaki, Bagmati come to river Ganga. Sir, there are 3 types of soil in Bihar: piedmont swamp, tarai, and alluvial soil. The elevation of Bihar from the sea level is around 100-150 meters. Coming to human geography, sir, we have 38 districts in Bihar. Our headquarters is in Patna. There are 9 divisions in Bihar, and the population of Bihar is around 10.5 crores as per the 2011 census.
And what is the status of urbanization in Bihar?
Sir, comparing it with Maharashtra, it is lesser. We have major cities, 3 cities, if I remember, under the Smart Cities mission, which have there, but Bihar is mostly rural, sir.
So there are various theories related with urban development. I think you are aware about central business district, growth speed, or central tech theory. So in your perspective, which theory you can implement in Bihar with some deviation?
So I firmly believe in manufacturing. So loss profit maximization theory, focusing on the location of manufacturing industries, is something I believe will, in some deviation, could help Bihar, sir.
So the least cost theory which you have said that there is a term comparative advantages. What is that comparative advantage?
Sir, based on my recollection, sir, Whether or not a person has to go to a market, a person has to approach, depends upon the costs or what output he can get. And that is how a person is considered rational in all those theories. So he would always select those which will give him more economic output. That's what I could recollect with comparative advantage.
My last question to you, since you are working in CGD,
Sir.
city gas distribution. So why this pipeline is better than individual cylinder?
So the first thing is it's safer. It is less denser than air, and when LPG, if being more denser, it may cause blast. Second thing is continuity. You don't have to refill your cylinders again and again. And third is the cost. Although the subsidized prices have gone down, subsidized LPG prices are relatively cheaper. Piped natural gas are cheaper than them. Sir.
Cheaper than.
Raj. So you are already working. Tell me, if your boss is going to describe you, what 2 words he can use?
Cheerful, ma'am, and hardworking.
And if your juniors or your subordinates describe you?
Like a friend, ma'am, and analytical.
Okay. Are you rigid or are you flexible?
Depends, ma'am. If anything regarding safeguarding the company's interest or anything regarding integrity, I am very rigid. Flexible in the sense, I have often found it beneficial to hear others' ideas. They are often sometimes better than mine also. So in that sense, I am flexible now.
Okay. Thank you, Raj. Your interview is over.
Thank you.
We'll call you.
Thank you. Ma'am, may I come?
Come in. Sit, Raj. So this is your first interview?
Yes, ma'am.
I think, the earlier stages were difficult for you. This is very good for you. You are a very good candidate.
Thank you.
You are already working. So the expectations will be high and you definitely prove yourself that you deserve it. Always working candidate is preferred because a lot of learnings have already been there. You are very sincere. Your articulation is good. You gave honest opinions wherever it was required. You appeared to be a mature candidate. Yet there was not, with maturity, sometimes stubbornness and arrogance comes, which was not appearing with you. So it's very good. So you appeared mature, but not arrogant. There was balance of opinion. You balanced the contradictory or conflicting ideas many times. Your listening is good. You are very patient. आराम से सुना आपने सबको, and then you answered. Though when there were few questions which you needed to think, your smile went off and you became a little serious. So you can avoid that.
Yes, ma'am.
If the question is of serious gravity, then we will definitely become. So if somebody is asking about you, about the crimes or, rape, murder, poverty, such topics, you will become serious and sincere. But for generic questions, you don't need to be. You need to maintain that calm, cheerful demeanor that you already have. Your shirt and tie needs to be changed.
Actually, ma'am, my interview is on 6th. So
Okay, so this is your temporary ad hoc.
Yes.
6th of March.
Yeah, very good. So your facial expression are good, but they can improve a little. You will get this video.
Yeah.
With that seriousness wala मैंने बताया ना, a little bit seriousness wala जो expression है, you can avoid that. Apart from that, factual aptitude is very good. You factually, wherever it was required, you gave factual information and connected it very nicely with the analytical portion. Your eye contact is good. Though a little hand movement was there.
Yes.
There is nothing wrong. If it hinders your thinking process, don't worry about it. But if possible, then keep it stable. Your eyes are a little red. Is it because of lack of sleep?
Possibly, ma'am.
Else, sometimes because of the pollution, you get some irritants in your eyes. So you can use some drops. Some tear supplemental drops are there. And sometimes we get a small infection also, so you can use antibiotics. So the idea is the whiter the eyes, the better.
Yes.
Apart from that, we couldn't find nothing.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You are a very good candidate, and we hope that you will get selected
Thank you.
and bring glory.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Best wishes.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.